Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Justine, good. How are you? Can't remember. I think I lost you the other day, no? Oh, no. I can't tell. Oh, no, we never got a chance to play. I accidentally checked out my French. My opponent was not ready for me speaking French, I guess. Comme ci, comme ça. We already have an imbalance. Going to have to do. Interesting. All right, let's just hurry ourselves along. Protecting the b2 pawn against queen b6, queen takes b2, knight a4. Not bad. Let's just continue. Put some pressure on the e5 pawn if it's possible. I think this is what we were planning on doing in any event, right? To stop the knight from getting to that square. We'll unfurl with the other knight. If and when needed, we have another opportunity. Maybe it wasn't the best. Well, this is very bizarre. I don't understand. Knight h4, g3. Knight h4, g3. I'm just gonna pretend as though this is all part of the plan. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. I don't know if I can resist just getting another rook in the center. This is going along too swimmingly. I have not been feeling well for so many days that I can't believe that it would be Justine helping me from Kenya. So are they threatening what I think they're threatening? I don't know so much, but who knows it'll happen. Well, knight check, king moves. What in the world? Threatening a pawn? Threatening his fork? I feel like this is already winning material. Completely oblivious in a way that I could allow anything like this to happen. Ah, we have more where that came from. I'm afraid. Yeah, the inviting of my rooks in with rook e4. I couldn't I couldn't quite fathom it. My voice is gone. My physical energy is gone. Good morning, Ron. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hay. Are we muted? Let me just check out our YouTube. Make sure that we're not on sub-only chat. That's good. Which I had done for the goat stream. I don't know if the goat stream was my last stream. I'm in such pain. I've been so sick. And I've had to reconsider these early morning streams, Ron. I had to reconsider them. I have no idea if I can really continue to do it. I don't know how early Ron gets up, but I doubt that it's as early as I do to try to stay on European time. I was so jealous the Reykjavik Open just ended. Let's get Ron a little quick shout out here as an amazing supporter of the stream. We're going to continue. I've got Tiger in the works. We have Tiger. I did a few of my games. I've done a few of Puri's games. Wasn't completely proud of the selection. I thought that the one of the games was going to be better. So I had prepped it a long time ago, and then as I was doing the stream, I was like, this game is not as good as I thought it was. I'm literally hurting all over. I want to check out Justine Kirkut TV from Kenya. Aim is to play all chess variants, Rapid, Blitz, King, of the Hill. Challenge accepted regardless of rating. Wow. I have to search Kenyan. It's a town in Kenya. Awesome. How can I help? This is a boys' school, primary school, educational area in Kenya. I can only cross my fingers for them. They're in good conditions. Justine Kirkut. And I think that Slipstream may or may not have me here, but I haven't decided to subscribe to them just yet. If I do, will I be covered by the same music? So basically, I'm going to use the same shuffled music all week long, or at least for the remainder of the week, the 2 days that I have left. I've noticed there have been copyright violations, but nothing serious. It's like there's shared Creative Commons license violation. Good morning, Justine. Are you watching the stream? I know you're battling it out with Ron as we speak. Let's find a better board than the one we were just on. That was so horrible, that board. I always go for the ICC by default. At least it matches almost every background. Ron, by the way, is plus 51, 61 on me. That could leave a mark. Justine is going for it. I don't know if we have to go for it. What in the world is going on? One more time. Encore. Well, that was a good discovery. Perhaps. This does not make sense. Honestly. They're not seeing the whole board. I don't know if we can afford to trade. Ouch. I guess we don't have a choice in trading now. Ron is ruthless. Let's get back to our I actually thought that Ron was vulnerable there. So Justine played e6 against the English and a semi-Slav. Great concept. Bishop pair. Domination. What? Is there a threat? I don't understand. So one side tries to get away with a full pizza. Or it gets a pawn back. Or it gets a pawn out of the deal. Takes advantage of a pin. We walk right into the other exact thing we didn't really want after we tried to escape it here. And does the same thing, I believe. But Ron is not very materially minded. And right around here, it all seems to go a little bit south. Right here. For no reason at all, because these times are relatively accurate. And there are only 3 of us, so I'm holding up the show. I'm so sorry. Just checking out that last game. That was quite something. All right, Ron. Here we go. We are returning to some simple chess. And I'm armed with a huge major buck. I'm gonna swat him with this matter of endgame technique. Alexa, turn on Dojo. So now I'm hoping for a seal or sweeper.
Said, let's play.
Good morning. Hold on, I have to close some windows here. Yes, let's play. We are currently in our morning training dojo. Azil. Fight to it. I am a little bothered. Just a little bothered by my opponent's inability Did I just give my opponent 2 connected pass bonds? Ron, you are too good. We're going to start picking on those queenside pawns as soon as we get a chance. Can I? Okay, pasta.
Ideal.
Said, bishop.
Thank you for the hand and brain. Thank you for the wonderful hand and brain. Am I made it on the back rank? Let's see here. Takes. He has bishop to e6 in almost every case. So he's going to have to give up the exchange first if he wants to get it. Yes. Oh no. Is that guarded? It is guarded. Shoots. Never occurred to me that it was guarded. Wise guy. "19 seconds. No. What, Ron? You gotta put me out of my misery, sir. Rook, queen to g1, sir, so I can resign. He had queen to g1 last move. Wise guy. I know what you're up to, wise guy. Actually, I don't know what you're up to. I could be wrong. He's looking for a creative way to end this.
Hey, John.
Good morning, Lauren JW. I am so under the weather. I've been on my deathbed since Saturday. If there's one thing I really regret missing, it's Kasparov's birthday stream on Sunday. I just could not believe that I haven't streamed since Saturday. So now he's threatening mate in one, a couple of different ways. So I don't have a choice. Now, of course, I would like to look back on that one. It looks like it's just Justine Korkut.
Said, please don't be burdened with regret when your health is what we care about most.
Oh, there's so much family stuff going on, I can't even begin to know where to share. For those who are not in the dojo just yet, or not yet followed or subscribed on YouTube for the TTS, everyone knows what I'm up to. Literally everyone except for Justine, it seems. I don't know what Justine played in the beginning.
Lorenzo.
Said. I'd love to sub but money is tight at the moment for my family right now. Not many shifts
Oh,
at the
no.
factory over Easter.
I'm not talking about you subbing. Silly. Ah. Let's grab the space while we're at it.
Lorenzo.
Said. I've got enough saved thankfully, so it's not too bad.
No, it's insane how bad it's going to be over here. We're not a factory-based economy at all. Yet I believe that our dear leader thinks that we should or could be. I don't think he understands that he's not running North Korea. It doesn't quite occur to him that we're not running China or North Korea over here. Isn't that bizarre? How anyone could think that? Can I do this?
Polly.
Said. Hi Master Chess Dojo.
Good morning, Paul 184. How are you, bud? I am so in the lurch. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen Lauren. But I thought I'd throw that one out there just because.
Polly.
Said. I am licking my wounds after a disappointing tournament last weekend.
This is Montana, right? That's pretty cool. I am so very impressed.
Lorenzo.
Said. I have a chess issue. I reached my peak rating but afterwards I've been declining in rating consistently for 3 months now and I've hit a new all-time low rating.
Polly.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Said. Lorenzo 33, do you have an OTB tournament this month?
Well, that was interesting because this is the way we planned on continuing.
Polly.
Yes, you
Said.
can have one fork.
The other players were impressed that I traveled from Tennessee to play in the Montana Open, but they weren't impressed by my chess.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's really rude when they're not impressed by your chess. Chess to Impress is a website that I have not been to in quite some time. Chess, not so much
Lorenzo.
to impress.
Said.
Looks like that's a freebie.
No, I was planning on playing one this year, but I had to choose what I wanted to do. I have therapy and regular Russian lessons, plus I'm going on a holiday next month. Couldn't afford the tournament.
Polly.
Said. I went 2-5 and lost 15 rating points.
Takes.
Lorenzo.
Said. Sorry to hear that, Paul.
This looks like it should be devastation central here. So if pawn takes d4 is the problem, right? But we're up a pizza. So let's start battening down some hatches and consolidating our advantage before our opponent gets anything too lively. Before our opponent gets anything too frisky. Where are you headed? Can I come in? Knock, knock. What? Are you letting me in? You want to trade some more? So they're trying to win a pizza out of the deal. I feel like I should let them win a pizza, right?
Lorenzo.
Said.
But I am a little worried.
Why didn't you en passant fork there?
I was trying to return the material. Not sure where my opponent is headed. En passant fork. I'm gonna have to re-review this. I'm telling you how rusty I am. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I got away with not returning the piece, so I'm quite happy about that. And now... we have more where this came from. Do I need to do this? Either way, it's going to be a mess. Go ahead. Make my day. I'm out of here. This might not be a check he can live with. She can live with. Oh. 007 strikes again. You have to play well in the opponent's time scramble. It's not easy to play well in the opponent's time scramble. Oh, I didn't. Let me go back and take a look at the en passant for free. Money for nothing, en passant for free. Have I ever played Ronaldo? Uh-oh, did I make a mistake? We've never played before. He did save a tempo. He does want to trade his good bishop. I'll give him that much. When somebody wants to trade their good bishop, you let them.
Said. Did I tell you that I am reading Chess Strategy for Club Players by Herman Gruten?
Oh, that's lovely. It is a beautiful book. Then there's also attacking chess for club players. So now, let's see if this works. What? I didn't know it was just an even exchange. Can I do that?
Pegasus sway.
Said. I like the book Play Like a Tiger.
Can I do this? I don't know if I can.
Polly.
Said. Who do you think you are, Petrosyan?
No, but I do believe that my opponent will, sooner or later, give me something to work with.
Pegasus sway.
Said. Chess for tigers, was it?
It was.
Pegasus sway.
Said. Simon Weeb.
Yes, Simon Webb died an untimely death, I believe. It is one of those sad, sad things. Do I dare? Break. Open. Do I dare break? Open. Okay. I was kind of hoping that he would make a run for it. We need more weaknesses. More weaknesses. We need more weaknesses. Can I just step up? I don't know. We'll try. Let's see what he does. Chess? Darn it, I might not win this one. I thought I had that covered by a tactic. Oh, I did have it covered by a tactic. Damn it. Maybe I still have it covered by the same tactic. What was I thinking? I'm just not seeing the whole board very
Pegasus
clearly.
sway.
Said.
Yeah, I know.
QA1.
Yeah, I know, indeed. But I may still have it covered by the same tactic. Maybe not. It doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Pegasus
Can I
sway.
outplay this person?
Said. Draw.
Watch that language, sir.
Polly.
Said. You are going to get flagged.
No. But I am going to get creative. One or the other is going to happen. Whoa. Can we do this? Oh no. I got creative.
Now birds.
Thanks for subscribing.
Hello there, 23 months of birthday.
Namaste. Namaste. Ah, I did get flagged. Probably in a totally equal position. Namaste. Thank you for so much love. No words, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just not that good anymore. Oh, I'm so under the weather. I'm burning up right now. It's the first time I've been vertical this early. Well, since Saturday. Ron, hey, congratulations. How did I end up second? That's tragic and terrible.
Said. Congrats on second.
Pegasus Sway.
Said. QA1 was that victory move.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at it. In that game, right? The game that I won anyway. Oh, no, I don't know if it was a win-win because he still had the other rook down and across. Did I lose this one? No. Oh, the en passant fork. So we're asking about an en passant fork in this game. I didn't necessarily want the en passant fork. But you're right. You're absolutely right. I should just take it that way. The en passant fork. Looks like I'm winning almost no matter what I do. That's so funny. I can even play this tragic move, right? Which I only considered this move. And then just recapturing and just barnacling over here. And now I just should win effortlessly somehow. But I allowed him to come in. I should just play the move. Bishop to e5. Rook to h8, I played in the game of sorts. And now, after this, after e5, I still have knight takes d3 check. Rook takes d3. Got it. That's why. I remove the defender. That is a pretty highfalutin check. Rook takes. And then the kicker being bishop g5 check. My God. So in any event, I just happened to play this move, threatening check, check, or check. My opponent plays this move, and I should walk away now. I thought I could walk away later. He's not getting through anywhere. I feel like I even have bishop to g5 check and I can get this thing done. But maybe not. Even bishop takes e5 works. Because he is overworked on that square. OMG. This is just such a ridiculous game that I should allow this to happen. Where was the other one? The other one was Queen A1 in the most recent game, right? Our game. I'll look at our game separately, Rod. Oh. Alright. Where'd you go? I don't have the stream up for some reason. Oh. Here we go.
Sway.
Said. Yes, the last one is black.
And this is just equal, huh? What? Oh, rook d5 might have zooked me. Wow. Of course it would have zooked me. Threatening to trap my queen. Wow. That's a bummer. Just threatening to trap my queen and win on the queen side with the king, even. Or other things. I don't think I could win after that. Wow. Rook d5. I would see that during a classical game. So A takes b5 first. Queen g4. Probably. And he could take it, couldn't he? He could just take it. I don't think he understood that he could just take it. So we get to take it. And we're actually doing very okay for a brief microscopic moment. And then he lets me have it again. I didn't play it. Queen f5, huh? I wasn't sure about him doing anything else because I always have check, right? Queen d7 wins. b4 wins. I knew I needed to get those puppies moving. I need to get them as close to the queening square as possible. Wait, after this, was there a better move? Just bother him. Just bother him. Rook a8. Rook c8. Queen d4. This would create all sorts of problems as well. I see why queen to c4. So he doesn't try to blockade and get the other rook over. This way, when he takes... he cannot take. This protects my pawn. Silly me. Queen f4 does the same thing, but a little directly. So getting back to the game, we wanted to see Ron's suggestion, which I also saw a little too late. I just gave away my pawns by pushing them. What was I thinking? And now here, I think he just plays the other rook over to e3. This was what I thought. I gain one tempi. That's all I get. I have no shelter for my king. No shelter for my king. So I instinctively centralize. I do not play moves like this. I will instinctively centralize my pieces. Did I have a way of bothering him in any manner? Aside from that. I had his covers. He had his weak squares covered. I had nothing going on here. Whoa. Of course. I've got nothing. If rook takes b7, queen d4 check, and I get to start all over again, right? And I'm playing for more. Of course I'm playing for more. Whew! Dad lost. Oh, maybe this was better.
Pegasus sway.
Said. No nice stalemate.
Yeah, I know. Ron knows me. We've both been going for the same thing. Was I this close to repetition? Wait, let me just make sure of this. So this position. This would have been a second, but this is a second, right? This is the same as this one. So he runs away. And this is a second as well. From here. That's a second position as well. From there. So he played f5. And I did play the best move. Queen to d8? No, I thought I played queen to d8. Oh, I waited for that pawn to come up. Then I played queen to d8. King f2. But I could just check him around the world. And I flagged. I forgot that I was playing 3+2, everybody. I really did. I just simply forgot. I don't have any choice in the matter. I'm very sorry. Izil, how are you? Namaste if you've joined the dojo. I will know your name. Nice work if you could get it, Ron.
Pegasus sway.
Said. Coffee time.
those nights I was feeling kinda lethargic, and I knew I shouldn't went to that place at all. Whatever was in my mind, my body pushed those thoughts, it just wanted to fly. Am I even here at all? Or was it just another dream? Like I'm this invisible man who's trying to become whole. Scream to the top of my lungs, but no one seems to hear me.
Spotty gauche.
Said. Can I play?
Scream to the top of my lungs, but no one seems to hear me.
Well, namaste. Where are you from? I've been out of this for a long time. I blew my nose and I paid the full price. I'm surprised I still have 4 viewers left. You're all so patient. I always turn off the microphone when I blow my nose or if I do something unseemly on stream. So Swati Ghosh, I was talking to you earlier, you and Azil. We do structured play. I did hear your TTS request on YouTube. And I do organize events on a regular basis. If you join the dojo, I'll be able to see you very quickly. Join the team. I wish I could bring this up in my own page. But how do I bring it up in my own page? How do I trick this thing And then bringing this up at my own page. Control C. Ready? Teams. Let's borrow a rapid and classical. Do this very quickly. We'll borrow Susan Polgar's page for just a moment for this Saturday. Not sure why I am everywhere with this lately. So we get to see everybody. So let's see who's here from the USA besides Charles. No, Megan. This is very, very good. Ethan Guo. Nicely done.
Pegasus Sway.
Said. Forgot to write thanks for all the games. I'm doing other things now. See you later.
Hey, Pegasus. Namaste, Ron. Thank you for being here on my first morning back in forever. I hope you have a great day, Ron.
Said. Which tournament is this?
This is the FIDE Cadet World Rapid and Blitz Championships. FIDE Cadet and Youth Rapid and Blitz. Player overview for the USA. Let's check out RSA. What's going on here? This is not the same layout. Where's this tournament being held? Why do you have all these Why do you have all of these players? That's crazy. This is being held in Greece. But none of these players are clickable. That's so bizarre that they're not clickable. Oh, the USA players are not clickable either. Oh, but if I go down far enough, okay, got it. Republic of South Africa. So if we go down far enough, we get to see Anya LaRue, Rebecca DeWart, Neva Hudson. Neva Hudson. No relation to the pairings of the next round. Are any of these players near you? No words. Should we be attempting to follow or any of them? This is from the broadcast, FIDE Cadet and World Youth on Lee Chess. Who's performing the best? Let's just see. So Anya LaRue is 9 points. I mean, who has 4 points out of 5 rounds? Six rounds, I bet. And round 7 is coming up. Nope. But so that's a Blitz Open number. Can I get to the homepage of the organizer here? No. I have to trick it again. So the USA players for the girls will never know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Siddharth Singh, Roshan, and Shaketh Sivakumar. So we have roughly 7 participants. Seven points with a 10th round loss that he should have won. He should have won round 10. So cruel. Let's see what the ratings of those players were in the Rapid Boys 08. Board pairings for round number 10. I don't seem to have the games downloaded, which is also very unusual. I guess they're not doing the games. Had he won this game? Oof. The ratings here are also random. It's really terrible. No one can come out of this with such a good rating, it seems like. So in the boys under 8, there were no other U.S. participants. In the girls under 8, there were no U.S. participants. C'est la vie. Republic of South Africa, girls under 8, Rebecca. Ananya LaRue. Not such a sterling finish, though, unfortunately. Ranking list after round 11. That was the girls. Ranking list after round 6. Wow. 5 points. How about Republic of South Africa? Anyone else? To win. Alexander Stello. There are like no U.S. participants in this tournament. So sad. But it is because of the very strange holiday school schedule break here. You can either play in one or the other, but you can't play in both so easily. Good morning. I shouldn't stay here with the Lead Chess banner up so long. But basically the Rapid Open 10. Ben Goel. I'm sure he's better. I don't know where in the U.S. they'd be from, but we have 2 participants in the boys under 10. And the top RSA. Seems like it could be a Dutchish name, but Hollandish name. Shock Wolf. Chess Wolf. From, look at all these players in the Republic of South Africa. You guys are so lucky. Maybe I should come there to coach. Sorry, I didn't mean to try to make everyone dizzy. So we only have Ethan Guo in the under 12. And the strongest Republic of South Africa, Etienne Breed. And then they're going to keep going up the boys list. Boys under 14. We had 2 participants, not bad. So the 7, we've got everything covered except for the under 10 so far. That must mean that we're out of participants if we are in the under 14, because I have a feeling we have nothing in the under 16. Am I right? I am correct. We have no one in the under 16. That means that we could have one person in the under 18. And we do have one person in the under 18. Which I don't blame them for playing. They have to play because this is one of their last chances to really enjoy this tournament. Shatoro. So I just had to check Japan. The Philippines. Am I missing the abbreviation for the Philippines, or are they just not there? Then the FIDE flag for all the people that are being punished for war crimes. It's a very tragic thing, you know? So how are these sorted? I don't know. Meanwhile, we will continue this coverage as needed. Broadcasts. How about that Zhu Wenjun? Or Wenjun Zhu. Wenjun is her first name. Super strong. Proud to call her an acquaintance from 2016. Amazing. And then someone is playing in the Bangkok Open, right? That we know. We have Alexandra Samaganova playing in the under 12 per page? How about 32 per page? No, huh? Are we going to get Alexander's game in here? Jan Gustafsson. Nice to think that we can still play as a family man. Don't see it. Maybe we will try to stream her game later if she has a board. In 19 hours, round 6. Well, what was round 6? At 2:15 in the morning. I could be asking a lot. Then they have a day off. April 19th. At 2:15 in the morning. April 18th at 2:15 in the morning. It's just a very perverse amount of time. Electrical bushes on board number 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. That's too bad. That is very sad. Well, the Bangkok Chess Club Open. Now, this is in Thailand. We will subscribe to that one because there are plenty of rounds left. Let's look at the earlier rounds while we're at it. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da. This might be the easier way to look at it. But isn't Alexander Samaganova playing in the same section with everyone else? They're only doing the very strange top 23 boards. Someone fill me in, please. What do we think, Erikito? The Bangkok Open. I was going to try to keep an eye out for who's actually playing in this. I think Alexander Samaganov is supposed to be playing in it. Nigel Short is on board 15. Hard to believe these board numbers are correct. I believe they come out jumbled up a little bit. It's possible that Alexander should also have a streaming board set up. They should give her, as they do often for streamers, special respect. So round 4, did she make it onto the TV boards? I vaguely remember a post by her that she was on the TV board for at least one game. But I don't see it here. Unless there's a different section? James Morris from Australia. Stephen Gordon of England. We are very low on coffee. John Langrack. Oh my God, my old nemesis. He lives out there now. I had a fateful draw with him in the last round of the Armed Forces Championship, which left me with second place because I was able to be surpassed by another player. I'd started off that tournament with 5 out of 5, a house of fire before I lost, I think, in the 6th round. And then it was neck and neck for me. And in the last round, because I drew, I lost.
I haven't heard of John Langrek.
John Langrek is an American master who is in the Air Force, I believe. He was in the Air Force. He might still be in the Air Force. His FIDE rating, like mine, is down, but he was an American master back in the day. My God, he's 56. That's so sad. He's so much older than me now. It's insane. But it is crazy that I discovered John Langrek there. He drew every single game in the Armed Forces Championship of 1990. Let's just put it this way. John Langrek drew every single game. It got to the point where if you were playing him, it did not matter how lost your position was. If you offered him a draw, you were going to draw your game. So I was very close to a losing position when I offered him a draw, and he took it in the last round. And I ended up in second place because had I lost that game, I would have fallen on the table like you wouldn't believe. But I had to suck up my pride. I just had to offer him a draw. And then I watched as my friend Mario won the tournament. He later came and visited me in New York City when I lived on the Upper West Side. It was great for him to come and hang out. Yeah, Paul, John Langrek. Wow, what a blast from the past. If you look up Langrek MacArthur in the mega database, I'm sure that game should come up. I'm in fact going to Google it now, since I put it out there. And then there was the game Hiley versus MacArthur that caused me to quit playing the Langrek MacArthur chess 1990. There it is on 365chess.com. Oh my God. My God. The Armed Forces Chess Championship of 1990. Control C. I post this one in the chat. Hiley, the guy that finished at the bottom. But there seem to be some results missing here. There's a lot of results missing from this table. It was 12 rounds. There are a lot of missing results. I wish Mario Murillo. It wasn't Manuel. They got his name wrong. Charles Crook, Regensburg. Wow. That's craziness, everyone. I hope I don't lose a lot of viewers while you go and look at those really, really ugly games. Yeah, I had that tournament so well in hand. I lost to Dutch. That's right. I lost a game to the Dutch against Charles Crook. I beat Charles Crook in 22 moves in the first half of the tournament. So you had to play each player twice. Nelson Rivera. Yeah, Nelson Rivera. Let me see if I click on Mario. They don't have his correct name. So he now lives in Costa Rica, huh? Is this true? Or do they have the wrong player? I feel like they have the wrong player, but I guess I have to trust them on it. But I think that they've attributed it to the wrong player. John MacArthur. Elo Classical. They have a fake year of my birth. How do I sort this thing? What if I click on my name here? and I just go to 1990. 365chess.com does not seem to have all of the... It does not have all the games, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It only has 8 of the games from the 11-round tournament. So it's missing 3 of my wins. Seize the king's... Was I black in that game? I was black in that King's Gambit declined win. I lost to Witten. I won a beautiful Najdorf mainline Najdorf against Hiley. And then I drew a very long game against Tyler that I should have won, and that was the game that took the whole tournament away from me. And against Hiley, yes, the game that cost me, they have it for the last round. God, that was horrible. No, they say it was round 6. Where's my other game with Langrek? So I asked on the other side. They don't have my other game with Langrek, which was a draw. All right. More later on the Armed Forces Championship of 1990, everybody. Was it round 9? Oh, I drew with Mario Murillo in round 9. It was an advanced Caro-Kann. What? 1 second here. Oh, he drew with John Langrek, of course. Very strange. All right, everyone. Let's find out where we are going from here. If we're going back to the watch broadcasts, what is the most amazing thing going right now? Divya Deshmukh. All right, I'm a big believer in defense. How are we going to do this? Oh, now I have to get my wife to the, amazingly enough, I still have a personal life that I have to be very mindful of. And I have parent-teacher conferences this morning. Thank you all for being here. Namaste, everyone. We are going to be paying attention to these games, and we will be doing a recap later. So please, I will try to do some timely things. Yes, John Langrek versus myself, the Armed Forces Championship of 1990. That was crazy, I have to admit. Blast from the past. I'm looking for someone. That I know personally, honestly. I prefer to go to someone I know personally. I have met Vaishali, so chess base, chess 24 Indio is tempting. Where's the chess to raid? Let's go to Alon. We have not raided Alon in a while. And we'll be back, everyone, in a bit. Namaste. Please join the dojo. Please subscribe to the YouTube for instructional notifications coming up later. Certainly, when I can. Recaps, future streams. Join the socials and Discord, because I do make occasional posts on.
Said. Bye.
Paul 184, thank you so much, buddy. Oh, I didn't roll the ending credits for No Words. Got Paul 184 and No Words. Namaste, man. I know everyone's gone for the most part, but I want to thank everyone for being here when they were. No Words for 23 months. Ron, hey. For popping in. Great sporter and legend of the stream.
Now words.
Said. Gone never I was.
Oh, you are very, very mysterious, sir. But it doesn't show you on your moderators. I wonder if it was just because there's some catch. But meanwhile, love you, buddy. You know that.
Now words.
Talk to you soon, everyone. Lurk, I always do. All right, Yoda. Yoda of RSA.